Hey folks, so we've come a long way in the last few years in terms of some of the cool and crazy things that people are doing with the Mazda MX-5 Miata. Here's my top 10 picks for the world's coolest modified Miatas. Let's not beat around the bush, shall we, and get straight into number 1 with the YouTube Miata dude, Gingium. Now, Gingium, aka Caleb, is a long-time Miata owner and now owns roughly 2.5 Miatas. He's got a very clean and tidy turbocharged NA 1.6 soon to be swapped for a built engine, a very spicy looking lifted beast of a Miata that genuinely looks utilitarian, and a Datsun with a Miata engine to top it all off. Undoubtedly a cool collection and well worth checking out his YouTube and Instagram pages for some impressive DIY mechanical work. On to number 2 with the Time Attack Miata from Germany. This fully fledged race car sports a turbocharged 1.8 engine mated to a sequential gearbox and serious aero work. This is proper race car territory. It really looks the part with the widened body kit, the vents all over the place and serious lap times. And being from Germany, you know this car is going to visit the Nürburgring at some point, right? Once again, another dude with frequent activity on both Instagram and YouTube, be sure to give him a like. For our third entry, I think Greg would likely need no introduction to those of you who frequent YouTube searching for Miata turbo guides and info. Greg's Miata sports a healthy DIY built 1.8 VVT engine with a beefy turbo, helping him pump out somewhere in the vicinity of near 400 horsepower. And naturally, that means that the OEM Miata transmissions just aren't going to last, so the engine has made it up to it a BMW transmission swap, thanks to a K-Miata kit to help it all bolt together. Greg is known for beating Mustangs in street races on the highways and for his embarrassingly broken front GV lip. Come on Greg mate, just pull that busted thing off. Number 4 on the list is not really a single Miata so much as a Flyin Miata. Yeah, I've bent the rules on this one because Flyin Miata are a fully fledged workshop with many cars. But most critically, Flyin Miata have, for a very long time now, been doing some impressive work with these little Japanese sports cars. From turbo setups to V8 swaps, they've been building amazing street legal sleepers and track-based Miatas for over 20 years. They also have a great collection of guides, info and installation tutorials on their YouTube channel covering all sorts of products that they have on offer for sale. Next up is MrMattman. This is a situation where the car's owner has gone all sorts of nonsensical. Big wheels, big bodywork, carbon bits and huge power. This is a real power build. Formerly a 500 horsepower 1.6 litre engine, now running a turbocharged 5.3 litre V8, this car makes it on this list for the pure insanity. It's extreme in so many ways, and I kinda like the look of it. Just about everything on this car is completely custom and it's all in the chase for a quick quarter-mile time. Somehow, this car is still driven on public roads. Number 6 on the list is Darby MX5 and her striking NB. I really love the route Darby has gone with this NB. It's turbo boosted for extra oomph, there's some really impressive paintwork or vinyl wrap to give the car a great look, lots of aggression with vents from front to back, and some logical and functional aero work. It's a Time Attack-esque car that unbelievably still drives on the street. I don't know how that gets by the constabulary, but apparently it does. She takes this thing to track events, and I'm pretty sure I've seen this thing at the odd drifting event too. A really cool Miata. Speaking of track Miatas, this is one of the coolest. The Pass and his NA Miata. It's a genuine Time Attack race vehicle at home at the track. It's sporting a GM V6 engine swap, hammerhead style front splitter, heaps of custom work and a tube front end. This is genuinely an outright fast car. I mean faster than anything else in its class, beating race prepped Evos, Skylines and Mustangs. For my fellow Aussies, this car is basically running an engine similar to the VF Commodore V6. Nonetheless, keep an eye out for more blistering laps from this car and driver pairing. Welcome to number 7 on the list with Sam's NB2 turbocharged street car. I really love a clean sleeper street car, and as far as MX-5s go, Sam's NB ticks the box. There's a collection of subtle exterior mods that make the car unique but not gaudy, such as his rear bumper cut and the OEM front lip. I love the brushed bare aluminium bonnet. Yes, that's not silver paint. He stripped the bonnet back to bare metal. The interior has a neat mix of function and stylish tweaks, such as the Ferrari style gauges and the Android dash hooked up to the Mega Squirt ECU. And under the bonnet is a turbo VVT engine with a daily driver friendly 250 horsepower or so. This Frankenstein monster of a car has been leaving lemons across the internet recently thanks to its unbelievable engine swap. That being a supercharged Hellcat V8 engine that's been shoehorned into the Miata engine bay, beefy enough to necessitate a couple of holes in the bonnet. I'm not sure what to say, this car is crazy. It's insane, it's impractical, but so many people love it. It has earned a very popular visit to the Hoonigan YouTube channel, where it certainly left its mark. The world needs a little bit of crazy every now and then, and I'm glad that this car exists. Last but not least, a Mazda bloke at heart and a name that most of you will have heard of, Mad Mike the Pro Drifter. He's on here for one reason, his monochrome ND drift machine. Although sometimes it's sporting a blue and white paint job with the Red Bull logo, the car is currently presented in this cool black, white and grey getup, which looks quite striking indeed. Of course, as is the way with Mad Mike, this is a rotary powered machine that makes an unbelievable wail while it tears through tyres. And that's my top 10 world's coolest modified Miatas, a nice mix of street, track and insanity. If you think there's another cool Miata out there that should have been on this list, please leave a comment below and perhaps we'll be able to compile another collection of these cool cars for a video in the future. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.